Yo, what's up, my good people? Hey, listen, man, we about to get started with this great topic that we got going on. So, we hope y'all enjoy it tonight. Let me see here. We got going on. Okay, cool. Yeah, so we just waiting for our people to come in and we can get ready with the show. Hope everybody been doing good today. Hope y'all been feeling great. I've been feeling really good. Having some little ups and downs here and there, but it ain't no big deal. Yeah, there we go. Getting low up in the building. So yeah, hope everybody been feeling all right. What up, Cuzzo?
What up, though? What's happening?
Oh man, nothing much, man. Just chilling, waiting for the other fellas to come up in here, dog. How you feeling, man?
Maintaining for the moment, man. I'm
That's
all
what's
right.
that's what's up. Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. Been a crazy ass week, man.
Had a crazy week already.
Yeah, bro. It's been crazy, man. For real. Man, there's been so much shit going on. These cars acting up and all kind of stuff, man. It's just like the little goofy stuff that be happening where you fix one thing and then something else wrong. It just be stupid stuff like that, dog.
Yeah, that's the life, man. That's the life we live, dude. Every time
Yeah,
you get a dollar, you gotta spend it.
yeah, absolutely. That's exactly how it is. It's
Yeah.
exactly how it is, man. But what's been going on with you though?
Oh man, just trying to keep things in order, man. Still at it with the hunt, the job, and getting this sneaker restoration shit going. I finally figured out a name for it. It's just a
Okay.
sneaker house. And yeah, dog, I got my paints, I got my gun. Shout out to my wife for that. That was the birthday present. She gave me my airbrush machine. So that's like the major key
Dope.
component to what I needed. Everything else is just gonna fall into play. And all the other
Gotcha.
stuff that I need to do, like restoring, I got. So that was one key part or component that I needed to get like this shit going. So I got my little sneaker that I'm prepping to, restore, or not necessarily restore. I'm gonna customize it. So Jordan 12, I'm gonna turn it to from one edition to another edition.
Okay.
I'm gonna make a video and do all of that, come soon.
Okay, that's what's up.
And just gotta get the LLC, all of that set up and sent off. And we need to have a conversation about LLCs and stuff too. My homie, he been putting me up on some information about like addresses and all of that stuff. It's really insightful, man. His name Tony Hayes. I actually told him about tonight, so hopefully he tap in.
Okay. Okay, that's what's up. Well, while we wait on the other two to chime in, bro, I want to know something. When was there a time where like you felt as though you were being hated on the most,
I feel like
like by another man, by men or another man in general?
I feel like that mostly my previous job, like just being an engineer and doing things that having my own opinion and how they didn't like my work style, and I was
Mhm.
being so opinionated, and I do whatever I thought was best to do the job. I had a lot of people naysaying. Plus, I was black too. So you being black and having your own opinion and you're a good engineer. It's not like you're a slouch. You're a good engineer. You have a little bit of learning to do, but still you have a good eye for to do the job, and you can. But just the way you do it and how you do it and your attitude about doing it, I had a lot of people who was low key hating on me at the job, man, for real. But as far as like school and all that, you've always gonna have the haters, and you know who they are. You know what I'm saying? You always just laugh at them and smile at them.
Right. Yeah. I mean, that normally happens, especially in school.
Mm-hmm.
But do you think like that? Now, do you now? And that's what's funny about the school thing though. With school, I don't miss one thing. I don't miss about school is the politics. The politics of school was ridiculous to me, especially mainly in high school. I don't know how they went in college. I didn't go to regular college, and I did only
Right.
a year. But I know they probably worse than high school. But that's normal to me. I feel like that's always a it's always a popularity contest. Who can do this? Who can do that? Whatever. I get that. So you think that engineering though is probably the main thing that you've been hated on in your entire life?
Yeah, because I don't do much.
Got you.
I don't do much, and if I mean, and the people who was hating on me, like say school wise, I know who they were.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I still maneuvered how I maneuvered. I ain't care about what they were thinking and how they felt. I already knew because girls, they chatterbox too. So they telling me, oh yeah, he said this about you. And then when you peep and you seeing them, you just see the hate and you feel it. So you just keep doing what you doing.
Yeah, that's
You
true
know,
too.
I don't really pay attention too much to the people who hating on me. And it's like to hate on me, you really don't know me at all. Like that's how
Right.
I feel. Like to hate on a guy like me, you really don't know me at all.
Yeah. I
Unless,
on that.
all right, unless we can go back. But I was an asshole. We can go back to bowling them days. Like I was a prick. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Because I was just that
But
good
being
and I was
competitive though,
talking
that
so
was
much shit. So I
yeah.
know a lot of people envied me. I know a lot of people didn't like me. And some people still don't like me to this day. Not just for bowling, but outside of bowling. Because, you got that, you got the cracking the jokes, and you know how that little shit go. So
Right.
I'm pretty sure there's some folks who still may have their little grievances uh, about me.
Yeah, I can understand that, but that's like you ever been hated on like when it came down to women?
Um, like chicks hating on me.
No. Men hating on you like somebody mad that you with whoever you with.
Oh, I had that a lot, and it was always a misunderstanding. In college, I used to, if I wasn't with my man Fat P, Carl, Javon, uh, my man Shay, and maybe one other person, if I wasn't with the fellas, usually I was be with a lot of girls. I would always hang with a lot of girls, and a lot of my friends that I met down in college first was females. It was these two chicks from Cali,
Hmm.
Kanita and Juanita. Shout out to them, Sacramento. But I was cool with them, and they was popular because it's a small black school, HBCU, and I was cool with them, and then they introduced me to more people, and then that's just kind of how I came about to the masses of people. But um, my homegirl from Philly, Sagir, we used to always hang out a lot. We just be chilling, kicking it. Now she's an attractive female, but I never was like that with her because I used to talk to her friend. But
Right.
me and her was cool because she was the people watch. We used to talk shit. She was the fun vibe to hang out with, right? So this dude from Baltimore used to hate on me hard because he thought that I was talking to her, but I was actually cool and talking to her friend. But yeah, it was one day. She was like, "Yeah, y'all, I need you to meet this guy. He kind of think that we got something going on, and I don't want to. I don't want the, I don't want things to be perceived
Right.
a
Right.
certain way."
Got
So
you.
I ended up introducing myself to him, and what's so funny was at first me and him was like, well, "What up?" type person, like how you have your people you walk by, you just what up every time you see him. That's how
Right.
it was. But when he saw me so cool and close to her, he got confused. He was trying to get on. He didn't know. So ended up explaining to him, like, nah, bro, like me and her just cool. Like I'm actually fucking with her friend. So you good. And so me and him actually became homies after that. But he was like kind of slight a little bit because he wasn't sure. And he was trying to, pursue her.
Got you. And it ended up being a misunderstanding. That's cool
Yeah,
though that it ended up being it's cool that it ended up being a misunderstanding because a lot of times dudes like they be in their ego so tough when they come to women, and it get real ridiculous. What up, though, Jay?
What up, though?
what's up, bro?
What's good
It
with
get
you,
real
y'all?
ridiculous with the ego, man. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad that you was able to get that right, make that situation be on some cool shit with my man's over that woman, because they outnumber us, man. So I never understood I never grasped the concept of beefing over no woman. You know, I feel like that's like weak-minded type of shit.
It's
But man,
insecurities and just what they call that, not control, possessiveness.
yeah, possessiveness. Yeah. And you
Nah,
know,
nah, it's effeminate territorialism.
mm,
Well, you can reword it and put it to that kind of
yeah,
the same thing, but
Yeah,
I agree to that.
a lot of cats they learn that shit from they learn that shit from their mamas.
Mm.
mm,
You know what I'm saying? It's like they get it. It's like I'm not trying to put no, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of sisters out here doing wonderful things as single mothers. I mean, shit, they in South Africa raising doctors, lawyers, and statesmen out of fucking shipping containers as single mothers. So I can't say single mothers are just shit, but most of them on this side of the planet, they put a lot of bitch shit in their sons, and it don't work out for them. And you know, they don't know how to have camaraderie amongst men. They don't know how to get along with other men because they never saw somebody get along with men, watching their mama not getting along with their daddy or fake uncle.
yeah,
You
yeah,
know what I'm saying? So it's ugly. It's ugly. It's ugly.
yeah. It
To
definitely is.
your Uncle Elroy.
Right.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
What made me come up with this topic, man, is that I just between things that I've seen myself and just witnessing and going through on my own, it's just really sad how things are between men. Like these dudes is out here hating on other men over women that they decided to abandon. These dudes out here pocket watching. They out here being jealous instead of turning that jealousy into motivation and going out there getting it just like that other man is. That's what made me come up with this topic because I'm disgusted with the way men act.
You.
And I'm understanding more and more how women are gay and happy or not. But I see why they would rather mess with women.
Well, they might as well. I mean, they
No, I
generally
don't.
messing with women. They generally messing with women with dicks. So I mean, what's the point?
See, that's what I'm saying. So
Exactly.
you getting the same outcome. You're getting the same outcome because you got these chicks acting like dudes. So that's the same outcome. I don't know, man. We already know the root of the cause. I think I'm just more so we're focusing on the solution. Like at some point we got to start somewhere where we start changing the narrative of us and how we treat each other. You know what I'm
What?
saying? But when you just got all these dudes who just so emotional and they just don't get that help that they need and they don't stay grounded, it's gonna be hard, man, to kind of, maneuver in a different way to where we like saluting each other. Like I do
Well,
that shit every day. Every day, bro. I see a dude with some dope kicks on, or I see him with a hat holding like, oh, that hat, yo, that shit nice. Like I like that hat. You know what I'm saying? A compliment.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You don't have
The
that
camaraderie.
brotherhood
right.
mentality. You know, everybody want to be that one.
Well, I mean, dog. We we talk about it all the time when we say niggas playing 21 with each other.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't nobody playing team ball. Everybody
Yep.
want to be a ball hog. Everybody want to be the guy. Everybody want to be that. And you know, dog, I don't understand it. I never will understand it. But I think, like what you said, as far as us changing the narrative, what we're doing right now is that work towards that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like we got to start helping each other on the strength of out of love and stop expecting shit out of return, in return. You know what I mean? Like you doing your podcast, I'm like, bro, what you need from me? What you need from me? Just off the rip, because just look at how we operate. Look how we operate in business. Shit, look at Kanye. Now, regardless of what Kanye is saying, watch how everybody sat there and turned their back on him.
Yeah.
Like he's doing this to prove a point for you, black man.
Mm-hmm.
And you got these black men joining in the turn and feathering of this man because it was never about what he's saying. It was just about them saying, well, he falling, so fuck it, because I could never do it. So they was hating in the first fucking place.
Exactly.
They hating. And this is what Kanye, I think, what he meant when he said slavery is a choice.
Yeah, this is exactly what he meant.
Everybody's choosing to, you notice everybody turned their back. Shaq, Stephen A. Smith, Chris Broussard, LeBron. I mean, masses of people just turned their backs on both these dudes. And ain't not one person just sitting here like, all right, man, enough is enough. Like, y'all got to chill.
Nah, nobody's gonna do that. But I'm sitting here reading this comment right here.
Okay.
Miss Pretty Eye Scorpio say some guys don't know how to give a compliment to another man because some look at it as being gay or worse. I got something for you on that one, Miss Scorpio. Check this out. How about the fact that a lot of these brothers not giving each other love or they hating on each other because they don't have a man crush on that other guy secretly? It's a whole lot of latent. It's a whole lot of latent homosexuality going on out here too.
Absolutely.
Talk about it.
Yeah, don't nobody really talk about it. Like, how many niggas sat up here and said Tupac was a better rapper because they thought Tupac was more handsome than Biggie?
Exactly. Because, dog, listen, I had that argument plenty of times, and I told people that got mad at me. People didn't unfollow me on Facebook because I said Biggie was a better rapper than Pac. I didn't have this happen. I didn't got into it with people over this stupid stuff, but I know what it is. Y'all looked at Pac as somebody that y'all wanted to be like. Y'all wasn't looking at Biggie because he was the fat guy. Forget the lyrics. Y'all looking at image. So y'all had these man crushes and say, oh, no, he was better because he looked better. No, bro, that's not what it was. They didn't come out and say that. But as I got older, I realized that's what it really was.
Yeah, and how much of that, I want to ask the both of y'all this. How much of that did y'all see or realize once you became of age that, dog, something wasn't right with these brothers?
What, Tupac and Biggie?
No, not Tupac and Biggie. I'm talking about
just men in general.
The brothers that want to fall out with you because you didn't like their favorite athlete or their favorite celebrity.
Oh.
How many times have you had that and then you look back on it like, man, this nigga was like, this guy was fantasizing about another man.
And he was real fanboying for real.
Yeah.
To this other man, like you real passionate, like really bad about this other man. I don't get it, but you got some super fans out here. These stands, bro, they just ride out. Like the Tupac fans, you can't say that about Tupac. Oh, Tupac was trash, or he really wasn't this, or he really wasn't that. Man, these dudes will sit up here trying to fight you.
Nigga,
I've seen fights break out because of it.
I live in Cali. You will get smoked behind saying Biggie was a better rapper than Pac. And I can sit here and give you the line saying, bro, this nigga was talking that shit. Since it's on, I grabbed my nigga Arizona Ron from Tucson, pushed the black Yukon, mostly got the slow grooves on. Nigga, Hennessy, enemies, elementary. Bro, come on, dog. He wasn't fucking with the fat boy, man.
Yeah.
But niggas will want to smoke you about that shit, though.
Yeah. And it was all because they had that man crush that they wasn't coming out like actually saying, but they were showing it, bro. And as I got older, that's what I realized what it was. Now I asked Lo this question earlier. What was his defining moment where he realized like, okay, this is the most hatred I've ever received in my life? What was your moment, bro?
Oh, me or Lo?
No, you. I already asked Lo.
All right, when we were younger, when we was about 17, 18, 19, around that age time, you know, when we were all hanging out. Lo, you remember around them times when me and B was tough with all the inkster niggas, right?
I remember that.
Okay, so I have my own internal hate going on within my own family. So look, my mother passed away, and I got left a substantial amount of money. So I already got my own internal beefs going on with my family about perceived wealth. So I got a lot of hate coming from family where I'm watching people that I love turning into hyenas and barracudas and shit. So I'm looking at my homeboys like, so what's going on? What's up, my fellas? You know what I'm saying? Like, I know I got more money than everybody. Right. But I'm not acting like that. Never acted like that. You know what I'm saying? If I'm eating, everybody eat. But when I seen how these niggas was in the hood telling everybody my financial business, I'm getting fucking weird ass fucking extortion attempts. I got niggas in the hood trying to kidnap my girl. Niggas was trying to fucking kidnap me. Motherfuckers following me around and shit. I done had to get into it with niggas about shit. And I had no idea it was all our inner circle doing the shit.
Mm-hmm.
I got an ex-girlfriend right now tell me, your whole crew tried to dirty Mac you for me, except for B.
Damn.
Yep.
The whole fucking crew. Like, bro, it was like 10 of us, dog. Out of 10 niggas, only one of them didn't try to dirty Mac me.
You had 9 Judases.
Right.
9 Judases.
Wow.
1 Paul. Hey, 1 Paul. We didn't even have a Peter to steal from.
Damn.
So you know what I'm saying? So
bad,
it was so fucking ugly, and it's just money. It's just, daughter, to this day, like, bro, I've had to have real therapy about my attitudes with money. I fucking hate money. Like, I hate money because of that experience. Like, bro, my biggest enemies right now, I wish $50 million on them. Niggas be like, why? I said, because he ain't gonna do shit but kill himself with it. More money, more problems. Hey, you better believe. Hey, speaking of the fat boy, you better believe him. More money, more problems, dog.
Yeah.
Cause then, you know, and a lot of niggas, they don't understand where you be hating on it. They be hating on guys with money. And I be looking at it, and it's like I tell niggas all the time, like, hey man, that man got a whole lot more problems than what you got to deal with, bro. You can't hate on that man.
Exactly.
Every woman, it's like every woman trying to get in his pockets. He not dealing with women like how you dealing with women. Every woman in his life in his pockets.
Exactly.
Every dude at his throat. It's no camaraderie, nigga. Once you start getting money and seeing shit, man, that circle gets smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller to the point where it's just a line.
Yeah. Oh.
Everybody can't go.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
Everybody cannot go, man, and we see that now with the, this situation in Houston.
Yeah,
everybody can go. You bring everybody tonight. Somebody just, if she out here just airing a pistol out for no reason.
Yeah, man. And you know, another thing, like I wanted to add to what you were saying, Julian, bro, that it's no camaraderie with money, but it's also your circle can also get smaller when you decide to change your life around and you pick peace. That's the issue that I'm having right now with hatred when it comes down to other men. You know, I decided to pick my peace over chaos. Part of my peace was me picking my wife, and that came with extra shit because of who my wife is. And,
you know, the weird thing about you and people getting mad at you about how you're choosing peace, I don't think everybody knew you intimately enough to know that this is always you. You've always been who you are right now.
Yeah, but see, people didn't see it in at my full potential.
Mm-hmm.
They saw little glimpses of it.
They saw what you was working on.
Yeah, they saw little shit. They didn't see the full throttle. So by the people seeing the full throttle that think that they know me, like people from the past or whatever, you know, what them seeing it now is like, oh, I can't believe he's doing this. I can't believe he's doing that. And it got to a point where it was like, I got this dude. He getting his little minions together to be mad at me. You know, he running with narratives. He's calling exes. You know, trying to tell my wife about my past transgressions like she don't know. And I'm like, how is this about to help this man in his life?
You talking about the bar mitzvah DJ that decided to add me to the podcast when I defended you on it?
Yeah.
Okay, that guy right there. You talking about the guy that dug up some fake dirt on me? Case in point, Who the fuck told this? Who gave him that fake narrative on me? The motherfucker just like, did you hear the story I just told you about? Bruh, I've been dealing with large sums of money since I was a teenager. Where the fuck did you get the idea that I'm some bum broke ass nigga living off a bitch? How could I have lived off my ex-wife and I owed child support?
Exactly.
Like,
Right.
dog,
Exactly.
like, come on, bro. It don't work like that. I live in California. The bitch would have owed me money if I was the bum ass nigga laying up.
Mm-hmm.
Like, come
Exactly.
on. So my question is, it's like when you see that kind of shit, and I know that story, and I know how when you know how that guy was fucking people around, and it's like I know from several different sources where that guy has fucked people over being a hater.
Right.
And this is what he do, and this is his human nature, because he every time he sees somebody else looking at something or doing something, he in the back of his mind mad.
Mm.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, this dude has claimed to be better than me in a plethora of aspects, and then turn around and have the nerve to hate on me. Well, I never met a millionaire or a billionaire talking shit about me. So I don't understand what's going on here. It like it's to a point where I was talking to my wife about it one day, and she was just like, it sounds like he mad because you decided to get with me instead of get back cool with him. And I'm like, that doesn't make any sense, because if this dude claimed that he better than me and he outgrew me, what's the point of me and him getting back cool? You know what I'm saying? It just doesn't make any sense. And like I said, he got his minions going on. He got dudes that knew me back in the rap days, right? Dudes that knew me back in the rap days. He got them jumping on his side about situations that they don't even know about for real. People still addressing me as 360. Like, come on, bro. If you still addressing me as 360, you clearly don't know who I am as a
Man, that
person
brother,
and as a man.
man,
They just ain't been you. They
man.
ain't seen you in a while. They don't. That's all they. That's all they remember you by is 360. So that's all they gonna. That's all
Right,
they gonna.
but
It's like Mace. It's like Murder Mace. He always gonna be Murder Mace to some of them old motherfuckers who remember him being that way. That's just like you. They gonna always remember you as 360. And apparently them niggas is minions.
yeah,
So anything Gru say, they gonna follow and they gonna do that bullshit.
yeah, and
So
it's like,
you already know that you ain't on that, and it ain't that type of time. So you know what I'm saying? You just gotta unfold your side
I mean,
if you
and look,
choose to.
I've made my peace with the situation. I know it. I kind of know what it is, but at the same time, it's really weird, because and this is where that aspect of that femininity kicks in with it. Like,
Mm-hmm.
dog, are you trying to tell me something? You know
Hey,
what I'm
look,
saying?
you ever think this is one? I'm playing devil's advocate a bit on this one, because you know I like the devil's advocate at times. You ever think that his real problem is that he jealous that he didn't get a chance to put that Gawk 5,000 on you?
Bro, yo,
Because
I never looked at that. You know what I'm saying? I never looked at the situation like that. I never looked at him like that. Like, you know, any dude that claimed that they straight shouldn't be waking up thinking and talking about another man, counting his pockets, wondering about what's going on with his exes,
but that's
advocating
the
for his
point.
exes.
it's
That's the
all
point.
in, just all in his business.
Yeah,
That's the point. That's the
Like
that's the
nigga, don't you
point.
got something?
See what I'm saying? That's the point about him. Like, come on, bro. It's a lot of that latent shit going on amongst
Mm-hmm.
men. Cause, bro, nigga, dog, my ex-wife she got another baby daddy after me, right?
right.
Mm-hmm.
Every time I saw this nigga, it was, hey, what's up, my brother? You all right? Oh, yeah, you like the Niners? Shit, I like the Niners too. Go Niners, bro. We gonna, I mean, man, let me come over here with a 6-pack and watch the game with you, type shit. Yeah, I want to come watch the 49er game in my old house with you.
Right.
Why? Because, nigga, I don't give a fuck. It's over with. Me and that bridge is over with. You here, you around, nigga. I gotta see you. So hey, what's up, man? Let me be a man about this shit. And that intimidated that motherfucker, because high integrity and high performance and high discipline intimidates these motherfuckers.
Let
They
me
either
ask y'all
gonna
something, man. With in regards to my situation, would y'all say that this is more so of a, you know, a competitive or possessive thing with this guy? Like,
He
it's
probably mad. He probably mad because you ain't trying to be his friend and he want to be your friend. He deep down want to be your friend, bro. But you not
mm,
trying to fuck with him at all.
that
So
nigga wanna be
by you,
fluff.
and you know what? And rightful reasons, like the reasons that you not allowing this man back in your space is because he violated in a manner to where there's no comeback.
right.
So when you have no comeback, but he like, damn, like, oh man, I want to be your friend, but fuck that. Now you messing with my ex-wife and oh fuck that shit. You supposed to be cool with me, like you my friend, you my homie.
So it's possessiveness,
Yeah, it's definitely possessiveness, bro.
and that, yeah,
And that's
I.
suspect.
It is. It is. I was just getting ready to say that's a female trait to me because it's
That's
like,
suspect.
bro, like okay, I get it. You know, I'm with your ex. We was cool at one point. We stopped being cool, whatever. But did you ever stop? Like, I've been wanting to ask. I have asked this dude. Have you ever thought about what if your ex was not with me right now? What type of dude you'd be dealing with? How many more issues you would have if I wasn't me?
Mm.
Like, you could have ended up in the hospital or worse by now. If it wasn't for the love that I have for his daughter, it could have been like that. Everybody not gonna share the same love for somebody else's kid, you know. So
Yeah.
I just find it awkward, man. Like, and it's almost, you know, I've heard, you know, my wife give him, you know, pointers on what he need to do as far as seeking help and all of that stuff. I've done the same thing. However, it doesn't never go well. But you know, on top of that though, it's not even just him. It is not even just his minions. I've watched my circle decrease since I chose to pick peace over chaos. All the people I used to fuck with, it's a lot of people that's missing out of my circle that I don't personally even have a problem with. But
Well,
I realized ever since I
think
chose
about
peace over toxicity, it's been getting smaller, smaller, and smaller, bro. No lie.
think about this one. Think about this one, bro. I stopped drinking 2.5 years ago. Motherfuckers act like I don't even exist no more.
Mm-hmm. They ain't calling.
They ain't calling. Ain't nobody hitting me up. Ain't
Ain't
nobody
calling.
inviting me to shit like they used to. Cause I don't drink no more. And it ain't cause I don't mind being around the people drinking and shit. It's like, dog, what's the fucking what's going on?
Yeah, yeah.
Is it cause you know I always bought the bar with me?
Mm-hmm.
Yup. That's exactly what it is.
So
Cause I
now you
always will show up 1, 2, 3, 4 bottles. Go back to the store, get 2, 3, 4 more. And no, there's no point in doing that.
so
Exactly.
I'm
so now
drinking
you
ginger
not
beer.
bringing right. So now you not bringing that. It's like you ain't no use. What's the use? Like he ain't drinking. He ain't bringing no bottles for us to just kill, and he ain't killing. So
Right.
But that
I
go
ain't
back to
calling the
the
nigga.
lack of camaraderie in the first place because niggas competing amongst it's weird because dudes be competing with each other and it's like having a shootout on an airplane. Nigga,
Mm.
we in the same pressurized cabin. Dog, our plane gonna go down. We have a shootout in this bitch. Don't nobody think about that.
Why do y'all? Why do y'all think that we're the only people who just can't like come together? Like the Jews, like Kanye said, like the Jews, they can come together and do their thing, and
We
that's
not
not
though.
even.
We not. I'm gonna pump your brakes right there. I ain't even gonna let you get into that. I'm sorry to cut you off. They ain't together like that. They
Who
fuck each
you?
other over, bro. We talking about people who eat each other, bro. Literally.
They more together than we are.
No, they not.
It probably just seemed that way
They
because
seem that way.
they not in the spotlight like we are. You know what I'm saying? Like, how many times you watch the news and heard about other people killing each other outside of black people?
All
It's
the
mostly
time.
us.
Oh, you hear about it, but they
I mean,
do
you
it
hear
real
about
quick.
it.
You
They
hear
do it
about it
real quick. They do it
exactly.
real quick. It's like this. Ours is like this.
There you go.
Theirs is like.
Yup. Like
And it
it's
happens.
nothing. It gets swept under the rug.
And believe it or not, because you know, and it's like it's like, all right, a couple of the music cats I fucked with, they were Jews, and they were producers, and like they used to tell me all the time. He said, "Bro, I be getting Jewed," and I looked at him and I'm like laughing, like, "What the fuck are you talking about, bro?
Right?
Aren't you?" Then I like, dog. I had to come over here and see you because it was Saturday. You couldn't even leave the house, bro. You Jewish too? What you mean? He said, "Nah, bro. They be Jewing me too, bro. They Jew each other. It's not
So Jews be Jewing each other.
Yes, dog. They do each other bad. They do each other bad, bro. It's not like we think it is. It seems that way to us on the outside looking in.
But everybody, what about everybody else though? Let's get not about the Jews, but everybody else, the Chinese, the Arabs.
Same thing.
Yeah.
Asians hate each other.
They go through it just like we do. It just like I said, we in the spotlight of all of it. Like, oh yeah, look at them. We're made out to look like we're worse than what we really are, but everybody else act just like us.
Yep.
Violence go on in white communities, Spanish communities, Asian communities, all that stuff. They all got rapists. They all got murderers. They all got gang members. Each and every last one of them. So the spotlight is put on us because they know we used to run shit at one point, and they don't want that shit. They don't want that shit to come back.
I got an example for you, Lo. You ever talk to a Mexican that don't speak Spanish?
I know one.
Ask them how it is at the barbecue.
Oh, I bet he ain't. I bet he not really. He ain't welcome like that. But that's mostly like, you know, them Americanized half Spanish motherfuckers. They not gonna get all that love like that. They gonna look at them. They gonna look at them funny.
Right, and then it's crazy.
Just like how we look at half, what we'll call half breeds, if you will, as far as, you know, when it comes to black folks, they mix with other races.
Right, and then the funny, like that's funny you brought that up, because that's another subject of hate. That's probably like number 4 on my list of things I've been hated on for. Being light skinned, bro. You know how much of that half breed shit I done caught over the years, and come to find out, I'm over here like 88%. Like for real. Like I'm more African than the average Negro you come across. That's way darker than me, type shit.
Yeah.
Like it's funny as shit to me.
Yeah. Colorism is something I dealt with as well. Matter of fact, growing up with Lo, dog, I didn't notice it like right off the bat, but the older I got is when it really kicked in that I was dealing with colorism. Now, we got a cousin, you know our cousin Rodney, right? So he used to live in Southfield. He was more well off than me and Rodney, me and Lo was, right? So, you know, he grew up having the great life, the nice house, all that shit.
The Southfield life.
But it was a lot of times where Lo was over there and I wasn't invited. And I'm like, damn, what the fuck? What I do? I'm still fam. I'm thinking at this time I'm younger, so I'm thinking all family. I'm not getting the drama side of the family just yet. I'm just knowing like, hey, yo, we all supposed to kick it together if we about to kick it. So it was a lot of times Lo would get invited, I wouldn't get invited. You know, it was a bunch of shit that I didn't know about or I found out about last minute, but I ended up finding out because Lo let me know. And I'm like, what's up with that shit? Turns out one of the elders felt like by me being dark skinned, I was bad. And I really wasn't that bad.
Niggas wasn't bad at all.
Yeah.
Y'all wasn't bad kids at all. Like
we wasn't. We was just from our neighborhoods. And so whatever what neighborhoods we from, we representing that and we showing it, but we not like delinquents and out here just causing havoc. But that's, you know what I'm saying? We just being us.
That's how I was being treated
with family, you know.
Hold on. Here's the fucked up part. You talking about the wild cuz, the one that's wilder than y'all.
Now, yeah.
Now, yeah.
Yeah. That guy.
Yeah.
That guy.
But But no, it wasn't him that was the, like. See, he up
It
under us.
wasn't him. It was the
Yeah,
OGs. Cause
Yeah,
exactly.
it was the
it's like
OGs. Yeah, it wasn't. It
yeah,
was. Yeah, it
yeah,
wasn't him. It never was him that was
Yeah,
showing anything because he, Lil Roddy, he would always want us to be around.
right.
It was just sometimes it was like, nah, yeah, you could come over, but that's just it.
See,
And I
Who?
like, damn, all three of us can't hang and kick it and.
What about that hatred you received from the OGs off of the hatred that they had for? Can you hear me? The fuck going
Your
on?
phone muted.
Nah, he went on the Bluetooth somehow.
Oh, okay.
Nah,
Nah, we can't hear you.
we can't hear you. I think he went on the Bluetooth.
Nope, still can't hear you. But yeah, kick it what you was saying though, man.
Okay. What about the hate you get? No, can't hear you yet. The hate you get from the OGs because of the hate that they got for your parents or an older relative or some shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
How about that hatred you receive in your family that spills over into adulthood, and now you got this fucked up animosity, a hatred that you receiving for no fucking reason because of they mad at a fucking older relative.
You had that. You had a few of the OG women. That would be, oh, you so and so son. So I know you are the problem because she's a problem back in our day when she was doing X, Y, and Z. So I know you doing this and I know you doing that. You ain't doing shit. And you looking clueless as a kid, like, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm just being a kid. What are you talking about? Yeah, you always had that. I always had that shit growing up, especially in the church. Oh, it's another thing. Let's go into that. The church be the biggest, oh man, dog, the biggest haters. Biggest haters, bro. Because I was one of the kids in the church that I spoke my mind. And when it was like parents who would try to check me and their kids wasn't being checked, I would be like, with all due respect, you got your kids out here running around and doing X, Y, Z. Don't say nothing to me. And then I get my grandmother or my granddad coming at me like, hey, you was getting smart with sister so-and-so. And then I may either get the slappity paps depending on what type of response I give, or it'd be like, all right, I have to go talk to sister so-and-so and see what's going on. Because sometimes my shit was justified. And my mom always had my back. She would always say, well, what did you say to my son? Because my son ain't going to just lash out for no reason.
Right.
So what did you say to him?
Right. And that's good. And that's good she had your back, because
She had my back.
Because a lot of people don't have nobody having their back in them situations,
Mm-mm.
and they grow up into becoming a bitter man, and that's literally what we seeing out here: a bunch of bitter, battered little boys in a grown man's clothing, and they taking that shit out on the next man because they just mad. Like, I can't get no bitches. Dog, that's like secondary, bro. You supposed to be doing other shit with your life. That comes along with it. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Right.
Because a lot of us have been, who grew up in single mother households. You think that may have a key element into the situation on why guys maneuver in these feminine, traits.
Like, yeah, we said that earlier. You know what I'm saying?
That's exactly why.
We said that earlier. That's exactly why. Because they're not learning how to problem solve. They're not learning how to respect other men. They're not learning that shit. And then by the time it's like they learn a bunch of, to be truthfully, honestly with you, I've had the experience of having both parents and the experience of being in a single mother household.
Me too.
And what I can remember is the difference is this. With this single mother household time, it was very territorial. Like, it was very territorial about visitors. It was very territorial about people. It was very territorial about the neighbors and the neighborhood and this and that. Whereas when in my dad's house when I was growing up, my granddad lived next door, in the house next door. You know what I'm saying? The whole neighborhood was like a neighborhood. We had like a little village. So, you know what I'm saying? So it was expanded, but it wasn't the same petty, small, territorial, petty shit. And it
Right.
was more expanded. So whereas I didn't have my guard up to be territorial about every fucking little thing, mine, 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 at my, you know what I'm saying, at my folks' house and my dad and them place, because it was more of a community type thing.
Mm-hmm.
So whereas when I was just with my mom, it's just me and her, is you better watch them little niggas across the street because da 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 da. Or you gotta watch this, or you gotta watch that. You fucking thinking like a fucking, like you like a general in that bitch, trying to make sure ain't nobody encroaching on the territory, and it's only because you living in a single woman's fear.
Mm-hmm.
Cause she can't protect herself the way that your dad can protect himself. So you on pins and needles over there by yourself with your mama, whereas you not on that with your dad. You not on that with, you know what I'm saying, with that. You see what I'm saying? So
oh yeah, I feel you. I got you.
I see something my sister said, yes, because home is supposed to be sanctuary of peace for us. See, and that's the difference. You can't protect, like sister, and this is me telling you, you cannot protect your sanctuary of peace the way that we can.
Mm-hmm.
We are a whole lot more at ease about it because we can physically do it.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, I know I can fight 3 grown men. I can. I know for a fact you can't.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And even if I was a weaker man, I know I can fight another grown man just being a grown man.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we can do things, we can swing things, we got a whole lot more foresight when it comes to that hand-to-hand type of situation. So we're a whole lot more at ease, especially our fathers, they more at ease. You know what I'm saying? So I think that a lot of that comes from that different mindset and that mindset of fear that you coming up with when you around your mother and she's by herself, versus when you with your father and they're together, and that shit is pretty much designated to him, unless you got a sorry ass nigga. Unless your daddy a bitch ass nigga, then it gets designated on to him.
Right.
So it is what it is.
Yeah. What's the worst type of the worst time you had to deal with competition when it came down to a woman?
Competition. I don't know, because I was always the competition. I was always the one that was put there. Boo. So
right.
I like that guy. He's cool. He's smooth.
Right.
So I can't say I know the other side because I was on the other side.
Well, no, not. I'm talking about in general. Like just like you said you was the competition man. So how did that other person that viewed you as competition deal with you when it came down to that woman?
He's probably, being fake, casing me out, seeing pretty much what I've seen and what I've noticed, and this has happened 3 times. I noticed whenever I was cool with the chick that person was trying to get on, I would notice they would try to dress like me. Like, I just noticed, like, damn, you wasn't wearing polos like that. You wasn't wearing the fitteds that match. Like, it was certain things that I was like, I'm just peeping like, damn, wait a minute, dude wasn't wearing that, but now, okay.
You have no idea how funny that is,
like
bro.
me.
No, because you got, because you up there, you got that same problem your cousin got, nigga. That's why I'm laughing, because I remember when Dog did the same shit to you. Hey, the nigga started trying to dress like B. Nigga started trying to wear his hats like B. The shit was fucking hilarious, bro.
You see it, and it's like,
dog. He even took B lingo. I was like, dog, you talking like Brandon. What the fuck are you doing, dog?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Like, that's how they responded. That's how they responded to me. But I've never been in that position because I'm just so confident within myself. I mean, I don't look at nobody as competition, and if it is competition, I'm not even thinking about him. I'm just doing what I'm doing.
There you go. And that's how you supposed to do that shit. What about you, bro?
Okay.
Okay. I got a tie for 3 situations. The one situation was when we were younger and I was fucking with baby girl and she was cheating on me with the 30-year-old nigga. Remember that shit?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. She was cheating on me. We 19, 20 years old. She cheating on me with a 30-year-old nigga.
Damn.
And you know, fuck can I do? But so I'm over at her house and the nigga pulls up and I'm like, well, tell him come out. I want to meet him. Let me talk to him. He jumped out, come talking to me. I said, hey, this ain't that. Brother, I'm not even about to be, you know, we not about to go through all that, man. This just a woman. There's plenty more of them out here. Number one, she heard me say that. So she in the house fuming.
Right.
And I said, hey, my brother, man, to the victor go the spoils, man. I don't do all of that, man. And I hit him with some maturity that was beyond his years to the point where I saw where she'd come back to me later complaining about him. Like, I don't know who this nigga think he is. All of a sudden, this nigga think he motherfucking philosophical, and this nigga think he this, and he this dumbass nigga ain't even got a GED, and this and I'm sitting here listening to, oh, you fucking with a bum.
Mm.
Oh, so you been cheating on me with a bum. Oh, okay. I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm gonna keep it internally. And then I watched this man completely melt, have a complete meltdown from this confident swagger of a 30-something-year-old man fucking on a young bitch to watching him acting like a teenager dealing with a nigga 10 years younger than him.
Wow.
Then my homegirl, she older than me, she in her 50s. Her boyfriend thought I was fucking her. And, you know, these are white people. He started texting her, fuck that nigger. And, yeah, you tell that nigger that I'm going to fight him. And we're going to do it toe-to-toe, fair and square, toe-to-toe, man-to-man, like a white man. Like, I'm telling you, I can show you the text messages and everything. And it was the craziest shit in the world because this man was stalking me for a year. Just making fake Facebook profile so he could send me hate messages and shit. You fucking nigger. All types of crazy shit. And I'm not even touching this lady.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
never touched it. And oh yeah. And then not to mention it's another one dealing with another woman of no color that I didn't touch, that we were just friends. Her guy, whoo, man. I mean, they had an argument in front of me. He left. He came back. He said, I know what's going on here. You go ahead and fuck her good. I'm like, whoa, what the fuck? Like, my guy, just, and you know, I'm so cool and not competitive about the shit because I'm not about to compete with you over your woman.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not about to happen. And this man was like, yeah, and just, okay, it's okay, whatever, fuck it, just go ahead, fuck her good, okay? Just fuck her good, all right?
Wow. That's sick, bro.
and from then
he
on,
was pissed. He just knew it was over.
and it's crazy because she was fucking another white dude that like.
Oh man, damn, man. You reminded me of something, man. You reminded me of some shit. Like this chick though, she was really out of bounds. So when I first graduated from college, came back home. I used to work at Old Navy doing logistics. So we just be working either overnight to in the morning when the store open. And it was this, one manager. She was tight. Like, you know what I'm saying? If she had been single, I was single, I probably would have pursued her. But she was married, bro, and way out of my sight. I wasn't even thinking about her because she was a married woman. But she used to like me, and she used to like my bluntness. I used to be so blunt and cocky and just real, like, funny and all of that shit. So she liked that shit. So This chick was calling me Big Daddy at work, bro. So we get to what's that tacos? Well, not taco spot, but it's a Mexican spot out there in Allen Park, Los Amigos or whatever. We was going there as a team because one of the other supervisors was leaving and going to another job. He had found his little job in his field or whatever, so he was leaving. So we was all coming down there to celebrate. Now everybody's there. I'm talking about the workers and their husbands, and wives, and boyfriends, and all that shit. So her husband was there. As soon as I walk in extra late. I blew an L before I came in. This was the T-Bird days, cause I'll come in there extra late, walk in loud. Soon as I walk in, they all sitting at this table. She just jumps up, Big Daddy. And her husband was sitting right there looking at her like, oh, fuck, like that. So it made me uncomfortable. I'm like, damn. And she was just all hugging on me and just, hey, how you doing? Sit right here. So I'm sitting next to her and she's in the middle. He's right here. And you could just see my man's face just getting red. He getting hot. He getting pissed. And I'm like, dog, like she really, really tripping.
So what did he say? Did he say anything?
So it got to the point where he just was like, you know what? He was like, you know what? Come here. Come on, Angela. I got to talk to you outside. So whatever the fuck he went outside and said to her, bro, she walked back. Both of them walked back in. She barely spoke to me after that.
Wow.
Like, he was real like, and he was just like sitting there with his thumbs like this, doing one of these because he was pissed. And I was just like, wow, bro. Like I've never been in that situation, but that moment was hilarious to me, though.
I think
your story just kind of remind me of that.
Hey, he got on her head like Mel Gibson.
Yep. I think one of the, like, other than what I just mentioned to you guys about one of the worst situations I've dealt with as far as competition with women, it was something from back in the day. I was cool with this one guy, right? And you know who I'm talking about, Lo, because this was back when you kicked it with this girl, this light-skinned chick that worked at Subway.
Wait. Make sure you get your party into it, because I got to give my angle on it.
Okay, so listen.
All right.
He's low kicking it with this girl, right? And my homie at the time wanted to kick it with her. I talked to him straight up, looked him dead in his eye, and said, hey, look, dog, my cousin messing with her now. You got to relax. Back off. That's it. Now, he said, okay, cool. He was being respectful. In fact, shortly after that, me and my mans, we linked up with Lo, and we kicked it that particular day for some reason. We probably went to Inkster or something. Whatever. So anyway, shortly after that, probably I'd say maybe a month or so, they go to a graduation. My homie in his girl ear talking crazy, like he trying to get at her. Fuck who you messing with, all this shit, right? So, of course, she called me. She like, hey, listen, B, you better get your boy. He being disrespectful. He keep trying to get on me, and he know I'm messing with your cousin. Bet. Now me, I wasn't always about to be the confrontational person. It depended on what was about to, transpire. Like if somebody just talking shit about me or whatever, I'm about to go straight to him, confront him. Now, this particular situation didn't really concern me, but it did, because I'm like, nigga, I looked you in your eye and told you my cousin was messing with this girl, and you said fuck. You basically said fuck me by saying fuck my cousin. Bet. I got something for you. Now I'm about to mess with your girl. Actually, she wasn't his girl at the time. It was his ex. And that was my move back then. Whenever somebody, I fell out with somebody, instead of going to fight them, I mess with their girl or their ex, whatever. So I got to messing with her. And this is where the hatred amongst men shit ties into all of this. One of my homeboys, who I was closer with, went and told him that I was messing with his ex. So that's how he found out. Did we end up in a fight because of that?
Now, how about Buddy lined you up for that fight? I was there for all of that part. And I'm like, bro, how you just gonna line this nigga up like that, dog? That ain't even cool.
Hey. And then look, Lo, this dude, now the dude that was supposedly my friend at the time that I was closer with, he had more money than me. He had a nice truck when I didn't even have a car. I think I was borrowing the car.
That nigga ain't
But he was so mad. He was so jealous of me how women gravitated towards me. That's the type of shit he would do behind my back. But claim we was homies. In my face, we cool, but behind my back, it was some other stuff going on. The very first person
likeness.
The very first person to ever tell me that my homie was hating on me was a woman. We was all working together at the Inkster complex. She like, hey, listen, I know you think my mans is your homie, but he really not your mans. He be talking crazy about you behind your back. So at that point, I distanced myself. That's when I ended up staying in the city. You know what I'm saying? Over Annie house. So I laid low for a minute, like just distancing myself from everybody. And then next thing you know, this nigga drop a mixtape. This nigga Julian drops a mixtape. So then that's how I ended up kind of back around him around that time. And that was the only reason, because I was in support of him making his music. But other than that, I really wasn't trying to rock with him. But it was just crazy that this man claimed
that we was just talking about this nigga earlier when I was talking about the nigga getting my business in the street. We talking about the same fucking person.
Yeah, bro. So my hatred, so with my situation, as far as, you know, hatred amongst men, every situation I've been in where niggas hated me, it was over a woman. Always over a woman. Always.
To quote one of the elders in my family, he always said, man to kill you over a piece of pussy before he kill you over some money.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Always.
If that's the case, I think I have 2 individuals. And even though the relationship didn't work out, but I got 2 individuals who probably just, and deep down, even though one, we cool, we patched it up, we even slapped hands, you know, chalked it up, whatever. The other one, we haven't spoken, we ain't said shit. But I think them 2 individuals pretty deep down don't like me. Even though we patched it up with one, I think there's still some like, and he's moved on, he got his own family, all that. But deep down in the back of their head, I know he's still saying, fuck that nigga.
And that's sad, because you moved on with your life.
If you moved on, I don't understand it. If you moved on with your life, what is the problem now?
That same brother me and you just talked about, I have no problems in my heart with the guy. I actually found out that the nigga was down bad on some other shit. I don't want to put his business out there. And I don't get tears too often. I felt terrible. I cried a couple tears for the nigga when I heard he was down bad on some shit. Mm-hmm. But to this day, this nigga is still want to make it to rah-rah with me.
But you know what? That goes back to the beginning of the conversation we was having about that man crush shit. That's probably what it low key really is. These dudes that hate. Listen, I say this all the time in regular like relationships or marriages or whatever, or even people that split up. You can't hate nobody without there being some love there. Mm-hmm. So the same thing goes with men, unfortunately, and that's what I had to come to grips with. The nigga that hate me, or the niggas that hate me, is still love there. That's why it's so big with hate. That's why they talking so much. That's why they pocket watching. That's why they teaming up with my exes, thinking they doing something and they looking goofy. But to close this out, man, I want to say this: the only way we could keep some type of camaraderie alive is just to keep being transparent, being direct as you possibly can. You know good and damn well, like if you can't go to another man and tell him that he wrong and y'all can remain cool, then that ain't the person you need to rock with anyway. However, if y'all brothers, for real brothers, y'all gonna get into it. Y'all gonna have disagreements. Julie and me, you stop talking like fucking 3-4 times, and we still cool.
So, right, and then we get older, like, dog, that was some bullshit. What was you mad about, dog? I don't even know.
See what I'm saying? So I think it just need to be a straight up direct line of transparency. That's it. And whoever too weak minded to deal with it, fuck them. Fuck.
And I think you should also, amongst men, have some not only boundaries but expectations. If you know what I'm saying, if you got somebody new coming in your crew, you know you gotta let. Hey, look, I don't condone this. I don't condone that. You know, if you looking for a yes man, that ain't me. You looking for a motherfucker that's gonna, you know, be cool with you and, you know, tell you the real, that's me. You know what I'm saying? And that's a lot of what we miss. Like, I appreciate my brother. I appreciate my friends because they don't mind. I got 5 guys in a group chat, and it's all guys I grew up with, and all 5 of them don't mind telling me, L, you wrong. L, you need to do this. L, you on some bullshit. L, what the fuck is you talking about? You talking crazy. Like, none of them has a problem checking me, and I love them for that. And I want them to do that. I want them to do that every time because I don't want to be out here maneuvering a certain way. And then my friend, like, I would be pissed if my friend, I'm maneuvering on some bitch assness, and then my friends ain't saying shit.
Yeah, only an enemy never look. It's a saying where I think it was in the Art of War. Never interrupt an enemy when they making a mistake. So when a motherfucker just sitting there letting you make mistakes, that's what lets you know that's an enemy.
Yep.
I'm reading I gotta read that book next. I'm on the 48 Laws of Power, but I'm gonna read that book next. And The Art of Seduction. That's another one.
I got Art of War and Art of Seduction up there. I'm reading Laws of Human Nature right now.
Oh, okay.
That's what's up.
Yeah, it's crazy, man, because we really got to keep an eye on each other and keep an eye on this snake ass lizardry these motherfuckers be on, because these motherfuckers is weird, man. They having Machiavellian plots for minimum wage jobs. These niggas is plotting on you like you got the bag about a fucking eighth nowadays.
Exactly. Yeah, man.
I want to say something to Lo about something. Bro, I'm going to tell you a very uncomfortable place. You said you never had a millionaire hating on you. Brother, I got 3 millionaires hating on me right now.
Wow. 3 millionaires hating on you?
I got 3 million. I got 3 millionaires. 3 millionaires hustle hating on me right now. And I'm telling you, it's a very uncomfortable place.
I could see if I had that money with them. I'm not saying that I don't know your pockets. If I was, you know what I'm saying? If I ain't a millionaire, if I'm not.
No, I'm not. Oh, no, I'm not. I'm not. And so that's the weird part.
Yeah, that shit crazy, bro.
Nah, that's some old man crush shit.
See?
I'm not about to hate. First of all, I'm not hating, number one, period, because that's just not me. I'm not hating on nobody. 2, I'm not about to sit here and have an issue with a motherfucker I got more money than.
Exactly.
I got more money than you.
And that's what I was saying in the beginning about, dude, if you so much better than me, bro, what are we talking about? If you done left your ex, you done moved on with your life, you doing this, you doing that, you got all these businesses, whether they failed or succeeded, what is your issue with me? That man crush. It gotta be man crush, and that's it. But hey, look, we went over a little bit. We coming back next week, y'all. We about to have another good convo, whatever that may be, and we'll see y'all then, man. We out of here.
Most definitely. Load that next Tuesday.